When's the last time you lost a competition?
My gosh, that honestly, I've always loved competing forever. Since I knew about competitions, I've always liked to be competing. I feel like competition helps you grow. It's crazy because bartending started out as a pride kind of job. Like you had to be the best to be a bartender back in the day when
you were fighting for your spot every night. You had to show up.
And I can honestly proudly say I've only had one shift where I was completely out of my mind, and after that shift I was like, never again. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It's embarrassing. You're putting on a show and you're failing at it.
So when I first launched SpeedRailz, the goal was clear: build a space where bartenders could network as well as develop their skill sets and their talents. What started off as a competition quickly turned into a community. In fact, the community has extended over from Houston to Dallas, Austin, and including San Antonio. Right now, here in San Antonio, to come meet the winner of our SpeedRailz tournament, Rye. Rye's been in the game for a few years, serial competitor. She's based in the suburbs, outskirts, off a street called Stone Oak at a bar called Green Lantern. It's a craft bar, but she started off as a dive bartender, which is where she got her speed from. So Rye was not only the winner of both the speed and the craft portion out here, but she's also a mom, and she's still a bar manager, being able to lead everybody around her to be better at their craft. So super excited for you guys to see what's unfolding in this interview. We talk about hospitality philosophy, how competition is helping everybody get better all around them, and just how people really need to worry about time management in order to really see their true potential in the industry. So if you're a bartender serious about growth, serious about figuring out ways to increase your investment opportunities, definitely want to listen to this interview. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment under the video your favorite portions of the video, and make sure you join the Railz Chat, railzchat.com, so that we can connect and pull up on you wherever you are.
Look who it is. Well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
It's good.
Excited to finally make the trip out here to San Antonio since your amazing win over at Bar 19, where you came in first in the craft portion as well as the speed portion.
Yeah.
Give me an update, man. What has life been like since then?
Honestly, it's been pretty nonstop. It's just, getting right back into running the bar, being a mom. Personal and work life kind of don't stop after a competition as well. So also did a couple other competitions afterwards, won those, and on to the next one.
When's the last time you lost a competition?
My gosh, that honestly.
It's like that? Oh
No, I don't compete a lot. This year I just did a lot of competitions, that's the thing. But losing is all part of it too. It humbles you, it helps you grow. I think that's the best part of a comp too.
What made you sign up for so many competitions this year?
Honestly, I don't know. I've always loved competing forever. Since I knew about competitions, I've always liked to be competing. I feel like competition helps you grow in any aspect of careers. Just, it's challenging yourself. It's getting you out, getting you uncomfortable. And honestly, it helps my passion in this industry to try and compete and try to be the best, talk a little shit, Am I allowed to cut?
And of course, because we're bartenders. Of course.
Exactly.
So go ahead and break down. Where are we? What do you do here?
Here at the Green Lantern in San Antonio, I actually manage the bar. Honestly, it's my passion. It's my life right now. Other than, of course, raising my son with my husband. But this is where you'll find me. If I'm not with my son, I'm here at the bar.
And I know you are doing a lot of competitions. You're also a bar manager. Not too many people can even be in the industry and be married and be a child-bearing present mother. How are you able to balance all of this stuff?
Oh God, I guess it's really just figuring out what works best for you. Doing competitions, it's kind of put me in my place of what I'm able to do, how many competitions I'm able to compete in, like even after the competition, like exactly what, I guess, where my time is most crucial. Like it sets you up for managing your time well, being a part of all this stuff.
How important is time management for people in our industry? Because I feel like that's something that nobody takes serious nowadays.
I feel like if you want to be serious in this industry, if you want to go far and you want to make a career out of it, then time management is probably the most important thing. If you are in it to make a quick buck, if you're in it just to, to kill time till you start your real job, if you want to do that, that's fine too. There's no problem with that. But if you do plan a future in the industry, time management is key. So it keeps you sane, keeps you focused. It really just rounds you out in this industry.
I know when you say if somebody wants to make a future in this industry, they need new time management. What are your thoughts on the future of this industry and the opportunities that are available? Because I feel like sometimes people feel like they don't see the opportunities or they feel like not getting access to the opportunities.
It's really, I feel like you got to make it worth your own while. Like if this is the career for you, you want to pursue a future in the service industry, you have to think more than just bartending. You got to think about, well, someday do I want to own a bar? Do I want to go the social media route? It's really just what's best for you. And because I feel like people, I hate to bring that up already, you didn't even ask a question about the last video where I was like, oh, bartending's, my passion, it's art. Well, of course it is, but some people, they kind of rolled their eyes at that and they're like, it's a quick way to make a buck. And I'm not saying that that's not true either. It's just also understand that to some people, they take it very, very seriously. They make it their life's work, and that's okay too. So.
I mean, and people pay for art, so it's like, there are a lot of artists who are making a lot of money, so that makes sense.
Exactly, you can make a lot of money, and that's not a bad thing either. I'm not saying it's not just about the money. It's not just about trying to be an artist, but I mean, it's okay if it is for some people.
And for these up-and-coming bartenders, I feel like they are growing up in a different industry climate than what we probably did in our generation. I don't know how old you are. I'm not going to ask you, but you're married, got a kid, so I'm a bar manager, so I know you're in like in a zone area. So what do you think is different in the way we were probably raised to be bartenders versus what these bartenders now, what they're dealing with?
Honestly, I can't really speak for bartenders that are getting into it right now because there's just so many different styles of bartending. Again, I started in speed, dive bars, sports bars. That's how I worked at a pool hall for my first bartending gig when I was 18.
You don't shoot pool?
I like to say I do, but I don't.
Oh, okay. You seem like you get a pool.
No, I kind of suck. I try to act like I know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's how I started in bartending. I bartended at a pool hall, and I didn't know where it was going to lead me, and it led me here, so I'm really grateful for that. It's just, again, bartenders now, I can't really speak for, because like I was saying, there's different styles of bartenders. Like now there's people who are just in it to make a quick buck. There's people who are in it because it's their side part-time gig. And again, that's completely okay. But I feel like nowadays, people are taking it serious as a career. People are trying to see a future in this industry and they're trying to make the best out of it. And that's where I am. That's what I want to do. I've finally come to the realization that this is where I want to be 10 years, 20 years down the line, that in this hospitality industry is what I want to focus on.
And it's crazy, when I got to bartending, which was around 2009, 2010, I guess it doesn't feel that long ago, but that was a time where you could be doing anything and people would respect it. Like if you were the mailman, people respected that, or if you're doing that. And so it's like, I know I would look up to the bartenders like, man, I want to do that. Or you would see the business people come sit down at the bars on bartending, they look at you like, man, I'm jealous of your job. You can do all this other stuff. And now it's translated sometimes into like, now it's just manual labor and people have disassociated this being a pride position.
They really have. It's crazy because bartending started out as a pride kind of job. Like you had to be the best to be a bartender back in the day when
you were fighting for your spot every night. You had to show up.
Exactly. Like, and now it's like, so honestly, I feel like it's just how many bars open up. And I'm not trying to like start anything, but it's just a lot of people think in the back of their head, oh, I've been to a bar, I've been to a couple, I've done this, I can open one. And they open it, but they don't really know the background of it. They don't do their research. They don't, hire the right people, and that bar fails. But I mean, so many people are investing in bar business. They're not investing in the people that make the bar. That makes sense.
Whether it be the workers or the community around.
Exactly. They just want. They're like, oh, bars. They make a lot of money. Let me sign up. And they just don't do their homework. They don't research. They don't invest. I feel like they don't invest in the right thing, which is people. A lot of bars do, but I'm saying a lot of bars don't as well.
I mean, and I even worked with a guy named Jeremy. He's a owner of this place called Texas Tea. And he only opened that bar because the bar that they all were going to ended up shutting down. And then while he was in the process of launching his other bar, he maintained a Facebook group. He still would send out letters, all these other things. So that just leads to your point.
Yeah.
It's just like taking care of the people, because you can build up your people before you have the bar. But I've been seeing a lot of the bars shut down really quick, and I see that it affects a lot but like these people come here and they devote their life to building a business, and then you didn't take care of them, and that has effects on the decisions that they make.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I know you are out here with this concept in the suburbs, and this is a craft cocktail bar. You've been here for 12 years. How have you been able to find your niche out here in this community?
So what's kind of crazy is the Green Lantern is located in I guess, northern San Antonio, and we're located in Stone Oak. And this used to be like a crazy night scene area. Like there used to be bars all down Stone Oak where this was like the spot to go to. And then slowly but surely a lot of the bars started closing and Stone Oak kind of got forgotten about. But Green Lantern has stayed tried and true. I feel like it was probably one of the only craft bars on this side of town. There's some new ones opening up, but this has been a staple for years and years. It's gonna be here long before I'm gone. It's held its own. This is a great place to work.
So I know you probably ended up getting your speed from working at the dive bars and the clubs like that. And I guess you honed your craft, especially here, rotate menus out. When it comes to competition, how are you preparing for the speed and the craft portions?
Well, see, that's where managing a bar comes really handy because I can come in here whenever I want, set up the well how I'd like, and I literally just spend hours before the bar opens and practice.
That's the answer nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear that answer.
It's true, but you have to practice, and it's crazy. Oh my God, practice makes perfect.
I think you just wake up like this.
No, exactly. Like, oh no, I just said, you know what? I want to win a competition, and I didn't know. You got to practice. You got to put in time, and people don't see that. They're like, oh wow, I didn't know you did all that, and I'm like, well, I'm here when the bar's not open. Like, I spend hours here, especially preparing for a comp. I study it like it's homework. I treat it like it's real business, because to me it is. So.
One thing I liked about you was during that San Antonio SpeedRailz competition, you had your notes written down on a card of how the well was going to be set up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not only because you know mechanically what you're doing from practice, but you know, like, okay, based on how I've been setting up my well at my home bar, I know I need to make sure I can replicate that here.
Exactly.
So that way I can perform with less stress.
It's just, again, you're going to practice the way you perform. So you perform the way you practice, basically. Like you need to, if you're going to go all out on the final round, you need to go all out on your practice round. So I've always been a firm believer in that.
How do you simulate, especially with SpeedRailz, they're flipping the ticket over, you don't know what you're going to see. How were you able to simulate that?
That's funny. I actually had one of my bartenders help me out. I literally wrote down every single cocktail that y'all would be calling out. Ripped up the papers, threw them in pitchers, and had my bartenders pick one cocktail out of each. And then I would flip them over, and then before I even looked at it, I would just look at my well, make sure it's set up right, and then I'd look at it and go.
See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You ask them what they do, they say practice, but then you ask them deeper questions, they start giving you the sauce. This is the sauce right here.
It is. The practice is the sauce. I'm just saying.
Nobody's going to do it. You tell them exactly what to do, they won't do it. What's one big lesson you've learned from bartending competitions?
Oh, to not take the competition to heart. Know that there's always room for improvement. Even though I've won the past ones, I know that I'm not always going to be on top. That you have to be humble in that aspect to always better yourself. Don't just better yourself to win a competition, better yourself for yourself. These competitions don't define you. That's the biggest thing that I would say, because people take it hard when they lose. I know I did when I first lost the competition. It was hard.
Years ago, huh?
No, it wasn't years ago. A while ago. Yeah. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so
do you go out and do competitor scouting? Do you know who you're up against at all a little bit?
I mean, social media does that for you. All you gotta do is really see what people are posting, and some people are kind of crazy enough to post how they're doing. Yeah, not even just their rounds, and you're just like, okay, that's someone I have to worry about. But again, I'm doing it because I'm interested and I want the gossip. I'm not doing it to, no matter what, when I practice, I'm gonna practice to my full extent. I'm not practicing better because I see someone else doing good. I'm always gonna do the best I can when I practice. So.
Bartending isn't hand-to-hand combat. It's really just you against yourself.
It really is. You're the best that you make yourself out to be. If you want to win a competition, then you gotta do the best for yourself.
We've spoken about professionalism, balance. What are some of the habits you've built to be successful in this industry?
One of the main ones is, honestly, I learned this really, really young, probably my first month bartending when back in the day, is to not get drunk behind the bar. I know people don't think it's a habit. People, hey, what's up? Shot. Hey, what are you doing? Shot. And you just have to get out of that habit of taking actual liquor. Take a shot of Topo, take a shot of water, but it's really habit behind the bar. And a drunk bartender is not a good bartender, period. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned. And that's one of my biggest rules. Don't get drunk behind the bar. It changes who you are. I don't believe anybody when they say I'm a better bartender when I'm drunk. No, you're not. You're lying. Stop lying.
Maybe to one or two customers.
Maybe to yourself you are, but no, you're not. Like, it's me. And I'm not gonna lie, I love a shift shot here and there, but I will never have it to where it'll affect my ability to push out drinks and to do my job. So, and everybody's been through it, and I can honestly proudly say I've only had one shift where I was completely out of my mind, and after that shift I was like, never again. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It's embarrassing. You're putting on a show and you're failing at it. Like, it's embarrassing having people see you like that. So kind of, irks me when I go to a bar, and that's probably my biggest pet peeve, seeing that the bartender's drunk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't nobody wants to see that behind a bar.
I haven't seen a bar where bartenders are getting drunk be successful long term.
True.
They might have a strong couple months and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but eventually they give away the house.
Exactly.
The bar
giving away the house is so important. Like, and that's, you don't understand how much you give away when you're not all there. Like, when you're just not thinking straight, it's not good in any aspect. I don't care what anybody says.
And then, why do you think it's important for bartenders to take care of themselves from a mental, physical standpoint?
Honestly, I believe you can't have one without the other. Like, you can come to work, let's say, you're hungover as hell from the night before, but you're a good bartender. You're still not at your best. And let's say, you feel great, but you had a shitty day because, you and your boyfriend had a fight. Again, they come hand in hand. You have to be on top of your game mentally, on top of your game physically, to have the best version of yourself behind the bar. In any career, in any job, and your mental state affects your physical as much as your physical affects your mental. So,
what are your thoughts on women in leadership in the hospitality, the food and beverage industry?
I mean, geez, the women are fucking taking over, and it's beautiful to see, because, I mean, it's crazy just seeing the shift in how many powerful women there are behind the bar, and you don't know it unless you want to go and research it and actually be included in it, if that makes sense. I didn't realize how many powerful women were in this industry long before I was even looking for them. Like, there's so many people to look up to just to ask questions to try to model whatever they're doing, put it into how you work. And I mean, I feel like I don't know what the statistics are, because I really don't know, but I feel like I see so much more stronger women behind the bar than I have in all the years I've been bartending recently. So
right now, I see you guys have decorated the spot. You guys have got the tiki vibes going on. You have this menu right here, tiki pop-up menu. From an operational marketing standpoint, how critical is it to start doing things like this for the community?
Honestly, again, like I said, Lantern's always been here. It's a staple bar, but you have to keep up with the trends. You have to stay relevant. You have to have people buzzing about your bar. You have to have people saying, what are you going to do next? And I feel like these little pop-ups, decorating the bar has just always been so huge. It shows that you're taking the initiative to do something different, to entertain your guests, to keep them guessing. We did a pop-up for Halloween for Beetlejuice. It was really successful. Everybody loved it. And after that, people just kept asking, what are you going to do next? I can't wait to come. I can't wait to see it. Are y'all going to have signature cocktails? Like, just get people talking, I feel. So just being a part of whatever's going on is so key, because it keeps you relevant. And you got to stay relevant in this industry. 12
years, you understand that. Go ahead and wrap this up. So if you're designing Bartender Olympics, what are 3 of the activities you would have in it?
The mandatory ones would for sure have to be accuracy. I feel that's overall for sure. Accuracy.
What do you define accuracy?
Like a balanced cocktail needs accuracy. Like, you need the accurate pours, you need accurate measurements. Just accuracy in general is being clean. It shows that you take pride in your work. It shows that you do your homework, that you practice, all that kind of stuff. Because even with working, you have to practice. So accuracy for sure. Craft, just for creatives. Like, craft really shows off who you are as a person, what you can bring to make a specific cocktail yours. It's very it's what you can make of it.
I love the storytelling.
Yeah,
I just started going to craft competitions last year. I'm like, dude, this is kind of dope.
Great, and I mean, it really shows like what that person's about. I'm huge on craft, and my biggest thing with craft is garnish. I'm a garnish fanatic. I love it. I love the crazy garnishes. I love the garnishes that don't make sense. I love the garnishes that are interactive. I love them. So it's entertaining, and people want to be entertained. And then obviously, speed. Gotta have speed.
You gotta have speed. I know you are a big critic on competitions, you know, and I can tell by some of the things you said about other competition, and I can tell by the way you say, you know what, this is actually a good competition, John. I'm like, what does that even mean? Why would you say it's actually good?
It's all about the organization and the time. It's time management, like I've said before. If I'm gonna put time away to give a competition my all, I expect the same from the organizer. So I expect the organizer to take care of the competitors, just like the competitors are doing everything they can to win. And if I'm going to put my time aside, I'm going to expect that kind of professionalism from an organizer. Again, that's great example is this competition. Like you guys take your time, the judges take it very seriously. That way, when you win, you feel like you earned that win. And again, it's just professional courtesy to me. So.
And to finish up, what's one bad bartender habit that you don't think you will ever break?
Getting drunk behind a bar.
No.
It's the worst. It's the worst. I would never.
That's the habit you can't break?
No, sorry.
I thought that would have been funny.
Sorry. Yeah.
So,
now I'm all like, I'm wasted. Repeat. Sorry, I'm wasted right now.
So to finish up, what is your bad bartender habit that you feel like you can't break? Are you a dirty tin leaving? Are you
It's so funny because in the competition, that's what messed me up on the SpeedRailz is how I didn't clean my tin.
Yeah.
But when I'm working, I'm always cleaning. So I think.
So you're the perfect bartender?
No, I don't want to say that. My bad habit, I feel, behind the bar is.
Are you a yapper?
Putting me on the spot.
Are you a yapper?
I need to get the drinks out. Shut up and get me my drink. Get the customers their drink. It sucks because I'm on the management side. What I expect from my bartenders, I need to show them. Like, you got to practice what you preach.
Honestly, once you get to that point of being a leader in the bar, it's like you can't get caught slipping.
You can't. If I'm telling my bartenders, hey, y'all can't get drunk, they can't see me drunk behind the bar. They can't see me drunk outside of the bar.
Then you'll never get it back.
I never get it back. So again, I try to practice what I preach. Not saying I'm the best, but I try to be the best I can for my staff.
I love that, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, John.
Rye, out here, San Antonio, Green Lantern, Stone Oak, North San Antonio. Come see her. Look forward to seeing you in the competitions in the future.
Very excited.
You too.